Hi you guys, it's Allie and welcome back. I know it's been a while, like a really long time since I've done any sort of tutorial or anything like that. This was going to start out as a kind of get ready with me video, but I will turn it into a tutorial for you guys. But I think this is a really good look for like a girls' night out or just a night out. I tried to use some like cooler tones, but also some earthy tones. I didn't really want to go with such a warm toned look. So this is kind of like a neutral area, I guess, because I think it's a good balance of like earth tones and cool tones, like taupey tones and whatever. If you want to learn what I did and how to do it at home, just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to prep my face with the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. I do like this primer. It definitely does what it says. It helps control the shine, good for oily skin. And next I'm going to prep my eyes with the Lorac Behind the Seams Eye Primer. And this is probably like my favorite eyeshadow primer, I think. Definitely locks in the shadow and makes it last all day long. Now I also do like to prep my lips, so I'm just going to add a little lip conditioner from Beauty Counter just to moisturize. Now using the Lorac Pro Palette, I'm using the color Cream and the Sigma E55 brush, and I'm going to just put that all over my lids, my entire lids, kind of just using it as a base. The next color that I'm going to use by the same palette is Taupe, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques base shadow brush to put like in my crease under my brow bone and just kind of blend that out a little bit. This is really nice as a transition color. I feel like it adds just the right amount of warmth without being like orange, because it's still kind of neutral but towards the warm side. Now I'm going to be taking the Sigma E55 again and the color Champagne to add a little bit of brightness and a little bit of like a shimmer to the look. I really do like this. I feel like it's very flattering and kind of just opens everything up, but still keeping it under control. Now I'm going to take the E45 by Sigma and the color Pewter, which I love, and I'm just going to put that in the crease and kind of smoke that out and blend that out in a V shape. This is like such a beautiful, cool toned, shimmery kind of shadow, but it's not glittery or chunky. It kind of just has like a sheen to it. Really nice. Now I like this because it's going to add that coolness into it under Taupe. Now taking the color Cream again, and I'm going to just put that under my brow bone and blend that out with this random brush that I got, I think by like Lancome, I'm not sure, but it's really soft, and I just use that to blend it out. Now I'm using the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation by Loreal, just applying that all over my face and using the Sigma F80 Flat Kabuki brush. I love this brush, and I'm just going to spread that out and blend that out. This foundation is really nice. I don't think it's as like matte as everyone makes it out to be. I did do a first impressions on that, but it definitely is one of my favorite foundations from the drugstore. Absolutely. It does last a really long time, so I can't complain, and it matches really nicely. Now I'm going to take the NYX HD concealer and just put that under my eyes and down the bridge of my nose. And we are going to add a little bit of brightness and highlight to my face. I add to like a little bit on the chin too. And I'm going to take the F86 by Sigma and use that to blend that out. I do like this brush for this. I actually got this from Jaclyn Hill, not like her personally, but the idea to use this brush because it fits perfectly under the eyes. So it's really nice to get in that corner and just blend out that concealer. And now I'm going to be using the Lorac Pro Contour Palette, which is probably my favorite. And I like to use the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush with the two highlight shades. I think it's beige and yellow highlight. And just set my concealer under my eye and down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and on my forehead. Now I'm going to take the MAC 235, I think, and the light contour, and I'm just going to really define the bridge of my nose and kind of lengthen it and slim it out a little bit. You don't have to do this. I personally like to, especially when I'm like really doing my makeup. And I'm taking that e.l.f. brush again and just going over that brightness. Now taking the brush that came with the Lorac contour palette, I'm just going to take the medium contour and define my cheeks a little bit more, my cheekbones, and just contour that out, contour my forehead, and add a little bit of shadow and shading where I want it to go. So I added the brightness and then I went in and added the depth. Going again with the beige highlight, I'm going to do kind of like a baking method, and I'm just gonna put that under my contour, like at my jawline, to kind of bring that out a little bit and define it. Now I'm taking the MAC 129, I believe, and that is by Milani. I think it's called, oh my gosh, I'm not sure. I will leave that below, but just adding a little bit of blush. I'm taking my powder brush by Real Techniques and just kind of blending everything out now that I let that highlight sit and bake somewhat a little bit, just to buff it out. Now I'm taking Shell by MAC and just using my ring finger to lightly tap it on my cheekbone and add a little bit of shimmer and highlight to my face, also at the tip of my nose. Now I'm going to take the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color Soft Brown, I believe I use. Yes. And I'm just going to fill in my brows and shape them out a little bit. I am going to define them a little bit more than I normally do, but I still try to keep it on the normal side. You can fill it out however you want. Taking the nude color from the Lorac Pro Palette, I'm going to take that random Lancome fluffy brush. You can use any fluffy brush and just highlight under the brow bone. Now I'm going to take the MAC 266 brush and use my Maybelline Blackest Black gel liner, which is my favorite, and just add my top liner. And I am going to wing this out. You can, if you'd like, you can leave it alone if you don't want to add the wing, but I think it was appropriate for this type of look. So I'm going to do that on both sides. And remember, just like eyebrows, they are sisters, not twins. So is that what the saying is? Right? I think so. Don't go crazy, but as long as it looks somewhat symmetrical, that's fine. This is also like my favorite gel liner ever. Now I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 gel liner in Perversion and put that in my waterline, and I like to kind of set that and shade it out with the E30 by Sigma, using just the black from that palette, that shadow palette, to kind of blend it out. And this is also when I'm realizing I finally figured out what has been irritating my eye, and it's not the shadow, it's actually the Urban Decay liner, which is sad because I love that liner, but that's okay. I'm using the Clump Crusher by CoverGirl to put my mascara on, obviously, because that's the mascara. I really do love this mascara. It really defines the lashes beautifully. Now I'm going to take Chestnut Lip Pencil by MAC and line my lips. You can overdraw them if you'd like, or you can just kind of let them be as well. But I love, love, love this color, and I love that the browns are really in right now because I love them. I think they're so pretty on so many different skin tones. Now I'm actually going to take this pencil and fill it in, like fill my entire lips in as like a base to kind of lock in my lipstick. And I'm using Mochalicious 914C by Wet n Wild, one of my all-time favorite brown lipsticks ever. It's so pretty. It has the right amount of warmth and neutral in it. I love it. Now I'm just using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to set my makeup. And I'm actually taking a little bit of a setting powder. I think this was by MAC. I think it was a Prep and Prime powder, just to kind of tap on my lips to give it that matte finish, because that matte look is really in right now. I just took down my hair, and this is second day hair, so I put a little bit of Bedhead's After Party to smooth out any of the flyaways and the frizzies that I had from the day before. And that is it. I am ready to go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look and try it out for yourselves. If you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And as always, stay happy, you guys.